Hola, bienvenidos al Casting Workbook. Yo soy Natasha Gargiulo. Esta semana en el Green Room hablamos con Tina Fey de la película Mean Girls.
What was important to me this time in doing it for the screen was to find ways for it to be new and surprising to people. And I think the casting lends to that tremendously. I think these actors are incredibly perfect in their roles, and bringing together cast of actors is one of my favorite parts of the process, whether it's in film, television, stage. I love getting a chance to be a part of it, and I'm so thrilled about this cast that have come together. Angourie Rice plays Katie. Angourie is a very, very smart, talented Australian actress that people will know from many things.
My involvement with Mean Girls began with an email from Tina Fey, which was the most exciting thing to receive. I could not believe it. I couldn't believe that it showed up in my inbox. And it was her talking about the movie and saying she thought I would be a good fit for Katie Heron. And I was so flattered and so excited by that.
She had that kind of deep intelligence that Katie needs to have. Katie needs to be very smart, and Angourie really just delivers that and has great timing and is just kind of radiant on screen. So that's our Katie.
Working with Tina, she's incredible. She is so witty and so clever, and one of my favorite parts about working with her is that she was on set and she would give us alt lines to say just before we went for a take, which was so fun because to sort of have that spontaneity of a new joke that you would just say and sort of see how people react.
The Queen Bee, Regina George, is a person that I've had the pleasure of working with in this role before, which is Reneé Rapp.
Regina is like the HBIC, which is head bitch in charge. She's like really sexy and like bitchy and like has a bite, but is also really endearing, and like you're kind of obsessed with her, but you're like, this woman is like so mean. The best thing about her is that like this is a villain who you're forced to like. And I think like as an actor, that's a really difficult kind of, you know, thing to balance, because obviously like, you know, calling someone a bitch in an endearing way takes a little bit of skill and finesse. I, however, have quite a bit of practice with that, so love playing her, love doing her, love being her.
I met Reneé when she was 19, I think, and we had seen her audition for the Broadway show, and she wasn't sure if she wanted to do Broadway, and Lauren Michaels and I basically invited Reneé to his office, and we're like, you need to do this. You would be wasting your talent if you don't do a run at this before you launch your music career. And thank goodness she said she would like to, so she did an amazing run on Broadway as Regina George, and then has now launched her incredible music career, which is only going to continue to explode.
I get to be able to like do that role again, because I think it's seldom do you get to like revisit things, and I also get to revisit it in a different medium, right? Like I think doing it on stage is its own beast, but like I really love acting on camera now, and that was something I hadn't done ever before when I was doing it on Broadway. So it was exciting to feel like I could do that.
You know, Regina has to be a three-dimensional villain. And so you don't want it to be a two-dimensional person that you hate. And you kind of watch Reneé come into these scenes and be scary, but she's also kind of enthralling, and you get the thing of like, I do want her to like